Hey everybody, Brannon Beliso here. What's happening? Yep, 10 p.m. Leaving San Francisco. Tuesday nights have been this way for, I don't know, better part of 16 years. Because every Tuesday night I need to train with my team. That is mandatory. So I come in on Tuesdays into San Francisco and I will teach some private lessons. I've had standing privates for, I don't know, some of them like 10, 11 years. I won't give them up. I feel this sense of commitment and loyalty, the relationships I've invested in heavily. So people ask me, what is the key to your success? My key to my success is that sense of loyalty to people, first of all. Two, knowing that who I am. I'm a martial artist. I train. I was born on the mat. I'll die on the mat. And that's how I define success. I'm not going to listen to anybody. And that's the big problem I see in just the world. We let somebody from the cover of Men's Magazine define to you what is success. On the cover of Entrepreneur, I was listening to this Gary Vee piece the other day, and he's saying, hey, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Find success for yourself and understand what that means on all levels. And build from there, And I look at the numbers we're posting, man. It's crazy. Hey, what's happening, sir? How you doing? I still remember our conversation in Florida. I can't wait till you and I start working together, sir. We're going to do some amazing things together, some amazing things. So, with that said, I just finished training with the team, and I think that's key. But we didn't just train on our curriculum for our next degree. We trained on how to be better teachers. We had conversations about why is it that we are growing. It's because we are constantly looking at what we do and teach and our every thought, word, and action, and stepping up to the plate with the intent of getting better. Because if I'm not getting better, I'm getting worse. I am getting worse, and I'm mindful of that. I'm so mindful, and I'm out there working hard, leading by example, and it inspires people. You want to know what inspires people? Leading by example. Anybody can tell you what to do. And I had that conversation with the team. I said, the team running Millbrae, when I am on site, what do I do when I'm there? And they said, well, sir, you talk to the parents, you clean the bathroom, you mop the floor, you help out at the front desk, you answer the phones, you do whatever it takes, sir. Absolutely. That's what I do when I'm there, because I want to set the example. I want to lead by example. So if I am there on site, on location, what am I going to do? Walk around like I'm the big boss, that I own everything? That's a given. I know what my tax returns say. But when I'm there at that school, I must lead by example. I'm not going to ask you to clean that bathroom unless I'm willing to clean it, right? I'm not going to sit there and ask you to teach the best class possible unless I'm going to get on that mat and teach one as well if needed. I'm always hitting that headphone when I'm there going, hey guys, you need me. And they're always telling me no and just laughing at me. But you know what? If I can be there and teach that one beginning white belt student because it's going to make a difference that day, then I'm going to do it. And that's the difference. That, I think, is the biggest difference, is there is nothing above me and there's nothing below me. Nothing above me and there's nothing below me. I put my pants on the same way as everybody else, and contrary to popular belief, my poop smells just as bad as everyone else's. You feel me? And if I can live from that sense of humility, I can not only grow my businesses, I can not only grow myself as an individual, creating a better version of me, my bottom line will increase, and it's doing that. We've increased our bottom line again this year by about, we went up since we opened the second location, we increased by 40%. We've increased by 70%. God, we've almost doubled our revenue. Is that insane? I think that's freaking insane. But it's not. It's not, because we are very clear about who we are. We are very clear that hard work is part of our lifestyle. We're very clear about that. We're good with that. We're okay with that. We don't mind hard work. We like hard work. We have a clear vision. We have a clear action plan. But we deliver every freaking day. We step up to the plate and we swing that bat and we aim for the rafters. You know why? Because, everybody's on month to month. They can walk in and quit anytime they want. I like being in that position. I like the fly by your seat pants, because we step up and we work 10 times harder. If I'm a fat cat, I got everybody locked into a 2-year contract, you're not going to work as hard. It's human nature. It doesn't say anywhere in that contract you have to teach at this level. You have to deliver service at this level. You have to deliver the curriculum at this level. Tell me where it says that in your contract. It does not. It does not. So I can teach any way I want because I have you on contract. It doesn't matter. You feel me? So success never sleeps. I'm with you. I'm with you tonight. You have any questions for me? Shoot them now. Shoot them now. Shoot them now. We're barreling into this December. We're actually open. Somebody said, are we going to be open on Christmas, on New Year's Eve? Absolutely, we're going to be open. It's Saturday. We'll open for morning classes. Our clientele, a lot of kids are not going anywhere. They're going to be here. They appreciate that. They appreciate that, you know? They appreciate that about us. And that's what I think separates us from a lot of other schools. We're closed 11 days out of the year. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Day, Labor Day weekend, Monday, Memorial Day. I think that's it. That's like it. That's it. That's it. And it's carried over from my childhood, from the time I was knee-high to a grasshopper, and my papa put me on that mat. I was technically 3, but they didn't have a uniform big enough for me till I was closer to 5. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. You know, and my work ethic is stellar. Somebody said, you don't act like a 55-year-old man. I said, what the heck does that mean? What is a 55-year-old man supposed to act like? Sir, you do Christmas parties for your students? Absolutely, Eric. We have it at both locations, 3 to 5 p.m., December 17th. We're going to have Santa. We're going to take a picture. We're going to put it in a frame saying Happy Holidays from One Martial Arts. That will sit on the refrigerator for the next 3 months. I guarantee. Talk about retention. We're going to decorate sugar cookies. We're going to have arts and crafts. We're going to have a drawing. We're going to have all kinds of cool stuff to celebrate the holiday season. It needs to be about family, family, family. But, Eric, we're going to run it at nextdoor.com. We're going to open up to the community. We're going to invite everybody. Bring your friends. Bring your family. Get a free picture with Santa. Don't go to the mall. Don't spend that money. Come to One Martial Arts. We'll take it for you. We're going to have a nice professional Santa come through that door. We're going to own it, man. They're going to do arts and crafts project. It's not going to be, let's sell martial arts classes. Let's sell martial arts classes. No way. Of course, will we capture your lead if it's the first time there? You know we will. You got to fill out a waiver. So then we'll put you in a nice flow that's going to talk about benefits, benefits, benefits. Emails that are going to build trust, that aren't intrusive, that aren't just sell, 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 sell. No way. It's going to be content driven. It's going to appeal to what their pain or their problem or their need is. You know, I'm really learning that. Oh, God, I'm learning that right now. I want to know that. You know, I want to don't assume. Ask them what they want. You know, ask them what they don't want. Get into their heads. People are always clear about what they don't want. I don't like liver. I can tell you that. I can tell you that, right? That's easy. You know, so it's easy to find out what they don't want. And that's powerful in marketing. As I'm learning that and reading information given to me, shared me by Eric Shields. It's cool stuff, man. It's cool stuff. And as I'm reading Ask by Ryan Levesque right now, another powerful book. I'm really getting the gist of you know, you can market without being salesy, without being that used car salesman. You can do that. And I'm really excited about that. I'm excited about that. And I'll offer that in some of my upcoming webinars and things like that, because you need to know that. You can be a great martial artist and be extremely profitable. I'm proof of that. I'm proof of that. I'm so excited with the amount of money we're generating this year. It's just crazy. And it's good because we don't compromise our art. We refuse to. And people get it. And if they don't, that's okay too. You know, that's okay too. That's okay. So come on, give me some questions. You asked about the Christmas party. That's what we'll do at both locations, Eric. Free to the community, cost them nothing. Again, perceived added value. If I give you $100, Eric, you give me, you know, $500 worth of value, I'm a happy camper. Boom, free parents' night out. Boom. You know, free Christmas party. Those type of events that we produce to create the village and build that community, grow that tribe, that is retention 101. Retention 101. It is. My papa does it to this day. Every December he has all this Chinese food. He does his annual tournament in his school, and people love him for it. They love him. They love him for it. Are you going to sing at your party? Nah, Chris, that's me and my guitar has been, you know, relinquished to the bathroom. It's me and my guitar in the bathroom. I used to play tens of thousands of people. I sang to the president of the Philippines. And I had an amazing rock career. I mean, I really did. And I'm blessed for that. But right now, my guitar is my therapy. My guitar is my heart. And it satisfies me on those levels. So that's what we're talking about now. Success never sleeps. You know, really understanding what it takes to be successful Only you can define that. And it's not about the Bentley, more money, more cars. It just is not. It's about creating wealth to where you have the freedom to do what you want to do. I believe that. But it's also creating life balance. I want to spend time with my family. I want to spend time with, working on my creative projects. That's what I want to do. So I want to create wealth to the point where I have that freedom. I teach because I want to teach, not because I have to. And that's the cool thing about it today. And that's the big difference. But am I going to be slave to a number that's going to jurisdict my life where I never see my family? I'm always on the road. It's not going to happen. I was on the road a lot this year, and that really taught me a lot about myself. I don't want to be on the road all the time. People want my knowledge. I'll give it to you through videos, through my series that I sell all the time, through my events at my place. That's how it's going to roll, because I want to see my kids grow up. I want to be there for them. But people know I got on the road this year because I really wanted to learn what's really going on out there. If I'm going to consult you, I got to sit in these different schools throughout the country and see what's really going on, right? I want to be at the pulse of that. Cool. Awesome. Lead by example in business and life. Absolutely. Absolutely. I am who I am. And what you see in my videos is what you see on the mat, is what you see in my books, is what you see in my life. Why spend all your time and energy perpetrating a fraud, propping yourself up? Oh, that's such wasted energy. I can spend my energy on getting better, being better, doing better, than spending all my energy just perpetrating a fraud and creating a facade. Oh, what a waste of time. For me, it's a waste of time. It just is. It just is. What you see is what you get, baby. I learned that being honest and transparent is a much better way to go than trying to be something I'm not, just to appease people's impression of what they need to see of me. Cool? Come on, Success Never Sleeps. What questions you got for me tonight, folks? Hanging out with me, Brannon Beliso, on the way home. Trained hard today. I love my team. I love what we do. Every day we're blessed. We're so blessed. We're so blessed. And we are looking for more instructors. We're looking for front desk. We're growing our businesses. We're growing what we do. You want to be part of an amazing culture and tribe? Hit me up. Private message. Cool? What else you got for me, folks? Success Never Sleeps. Give me those questions. I'm here to help. I'm here to help. So as I shared, we're only going to be called Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and New Year's Day. That's it. We're going to barrel hard. We're going to push through December. We're going to post amazing numbers, and we're not going to do it with a freaking $1 trial, one-day special. I don't want to have 100 trials at $1. That's like a Groupon. The conversion rate is terrible because there's sticker shock. You can't afford me to begin with. Guess what? That's why I find people that are paying us $99 for 4 weeks in a uniform convert at a higher rate, because it's not a sticker shock when they bump up to $149 a month for once a week, and then they look at $189 for twice a week. It's not a big deal. It's not. So our conversion rate is much, much higher. We're converting at about 75% right now because of it. I want to be the Apple of martial arts. I don't want to be Acer Computer. I want to be Apple. And I was looking all over the internet. I didn't see very many Black Friday, Cyber Monday specials on Apples. There were third party, like Best Buy. If you buy an Apple computer, we'll give you a $50 gift card to Best Buy. But I did not see any direct discounts for Cyber Monday or Black Friday directly at the Apple website. To me, that's badass. That's just badass. I want to be that. But we need to have the products, the curriculum, and the team delivering it to justify that. Don't you agree? Rotating curriculum. Yeah, that's a beast, man. Rotating curriculum is a big beast. It's a big beast, and that takes a couple of hours. I did a whole thing on rotating curriculum in my It's Time Live series. If you can invest in that, this isn't a sales fest, but it takes a couple hours. But I explained it real thoroughly in It's Time Live, the last event I did November 6th. Luis, go to brannonbeliso.com and look for It's Time Live, the most recent one I did. And that's got like 2 hours of breaking down rotating curriculum. We began the day with rotating curriculum and spent 2 hours on breaking down rotating curriculum. We did. And I was very proud of that. We use rotating curriculum. It's huge for us. It allows us to teach at a higher level, produce a better martial artist, and be able to do that with what? 560 at one location, 360 almost. We're closing on 360 at the other location, 350, somewhere in there. So yeah, try to get that, Luis. Next question. Yeah, it's a big one. Rotating curriculum is a couple hours. I've done several webinars on it. If you don't want to spend that money, I think if you go to vimeo.com, I actually do an hour webinar on rotating curriculum. I didn't get it either. It took me the longest time, but it was me, not the rotating curriculum. It was me that just wasn't opening my mind, because I was so set in the old school way of teaching that rotating curriculum would never fit it. So I had to adapt to rotating curriculum while still maintaining the integrity of my art. And we have. It's super cool. Super cool. I love rotating curriculum. It was introduced to me by Roland Osborne, who is a genius. Belt testing. What do you want to know about belt testing, John? John Hackelman. Rockstar. The Pitmaster. What do you want to know about belt testing? We don't do this big graduation every 3 months like a lot of people. We don't rent a hall. We don't do this mass thing with a slideshow, and we don't do that. Testing is testing. See, that's a value thing for me, John. Testing is testing. Somebody criticized me about that. They go, wow, you're so big on marketing and branding, but when you test, you use a folding, metal folding chair and a plastic table. Well, what should I sit on, a gold throne? No way. It's testing. And testing should be testing. I believe that. So we test every month. At the end of the month, we have belt testing. At the end of the quarter, we have belt testing. And in some of our classes, if they have all 6 stripes, then we test them right away in class if we're staffed properly, and we can do that. So we're always testing to keep people motivated, to keep people's momentum going. So we just don't do it every quarter. Sometimes every week, definitely at the end of every month, and definitely at the end of every quarter. Katas, physical testing, sparring, all of it. I'm a Kempo guy, and I know a lot of people have given up forms. They've given up forms because they say forms are too hard to teach and they're obsolete. Well, you know what? My papa made it a rule. If you fight, you have to do forms. If you do forms, you have to fight. Forms teach me discipline, technique, balance, coordination, and they're hard to do. You know that. They're hard to do. It's so much easier to strap on gloves and drill. Sorry about that. It's so much easier to... Are we there? One more time. It's so much easier to put on gloves, spar, and drill. We know that. So in our school, we do all of it, John. Sparring is mandatory, and we don't do point sparring. I think point sparring is okay, but it's a game of tag. When we spar continuously. Sometimes you know that, John. You take one to give one. Sometimes I'll set myself up to take one where this guy's in the primo position for me just to capitalize. Sometimes you take one to give one. We all know that, right? So we don't do point sparring. We do continuous sparring. We do forms. We do kicking drills, sparring drills. We do physical fitness. Absolutely everything you name, John, we do it all. I think that's super, super, super important. Super important. They do what I did for black belt. It's sliced and diced a little differently, but when the day's done, and they have pads and stuff now. We didn't have any pads growing up. But when the day's done, we do all those things. So we test on all of that. Kata, physical testing, sparring, drills, blocking sets, kicking sets. We do the whole 9 yards. Absolutely. Next question. What you got for me tonight? What you got? Give me those questions before I get out of here. You ain't going to give me no love. I can't do this without you. It's only by your questions that I feel the love. I feel the energy. And that's what I was taught too. Anyone, is this just me? We were taught if somebody hits you, right, they give that to you. They give you pain. The minute that pain comes into you, if from, like, say you get hit really hard, you don't hold on to that pain. You don't dwell on that pain. You instantly give it right back. Wham! Anybody with me on that? You with me on that, John? My papa taught me that at a young age. So did Rick Alamany. He taught me that. He said, don't sit there and think about you just got hit. You take that energy they just gave you and you return it. So energy flows like this in a circle. And I remember that scene in The Crow where, Brandon Lee had all that pain, and in the end of the movie, he put his hands on that guy's head and gave him all the pain back. And that was probably one of the best metaphors for all of that really resonated with me. Does anybody remember that, or is it just me? Is it just me? You know, and I feel that way about energy. Energy can't go one way, one way, one way. If people take, it's like a vampire. So it's the same thing in your business. You want to be around people that give energy, you know, give and take, that ebb and flow like the tide. It's the same thing when we spar. We know that, boom, this guy gives me a good one. I'm not going to hold on to that pain. I'm going to, boom, deliver it right back. And energy flows that way. And I think in the creative process and in the success of my businesses and my life in general, that's a big part of it. You know, with my team, with my mentors, with my clients, I learn as much from them as they learn from me. And it's that ebb and flow. Why am I going to hang out with people that don't challenge me? Why am I going to hang out with people that don't push me to that next level? You feel me? So I think that's an important part of my success right now as well. And tonight, sir, next time you come to Illinois, let me know if you come to see you, sir. I mean, let me know if I come. Yeah, I was out there in Springfield. You know, we did that seminar. I try to get out into the roots of it all, and that was really, really important for me. You know, I got to hang out with Lon Ray. You know, he was out there too. It's really important, you guys. I want to share with the world and people that, you know, I think my effectiveness as a consultant is because I am a martial artist. But I'm able to preserve the integrity of my art. I'm able to be a smart businessman, a smart marketer, a smart creative person to create this culture, tribe, and product and why, and be able to market it to my demographic because I understand my demographic really, really well to be able to create that type of success. See, that's just it. We all throw in the towel and we just want to be a black belt on the mat. I want to be a black belt in accounting. I want to be a black belt in marketing. I want to be a black belt in Facebook ads. I want to be a black belt in web design, coding. I want to be able to talk these languages with these people because I don't want to be at a loss. I don't want to be at the mercy of anybody. So my papa taught me to be self-reliant, to be resourceful. You know, growing up poor, in the ghettos of San Francisco, you had to be resourceful, whether it was getting food, keeping the electricity on. You had to be resourceful. So I'm big on being resourceful. And what excuse do we have today? You Google it. There's so much information out there you could find, but you need to be clear on who you are and why you do what you do. Once you're clear on who you are and why you are, then boom, you seek out those mentors. That information will magically gravitate towards you. Ask and ye shall receive. I believe that. But if I don't know thyself, I don't know what it is I want to create, if I don't know why I'm here, then every guru that comes along, every slick sales plan that comes along, I'm gone. I'm off to the races. Let me have this. Feed me. I'm needy. I'm greedy. So please spend that time knowing who you are and then define that clearly, right? Define that clearly. That's cool. I love life. Life is big. Life is amazing. But you got to step up. Don't be afraid to strike out, man. Swing for the rafters. Always try to hit a home run. Cool? Don't settle with just getting on base. Go big or go home. I believe that. So what else you got before I get out of here, folks? Alrighty. I'm going to go in and eat some dinner, kiss the wife. The kids are already asleep, so I'm going to kiss them while they're sleeping. I want to thank you, man. Thanks for hanging out. Success never sleeps. In about a week or so, I'm going to have a webinar, again, presented by Rainmaker Membership Systems, and I'm going to go over flows. I'm writing a bunch of new flows, email flows, and I'm going to share with you what I've learned, what I've read.